think. Not that I've visited lately. I mean, I did go to, when I was in Japan, we went to an arboretum there, which was cool because we talked about this before, where Latin is the common thread of botanicals. So we're in Japan and we're looking up the botanical names and we could tell what they were. We knew the genus and then we could tell what that tree was.
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the description was in Japanese.
That's universal, man.
Yeah.
That's universal language.
So that's really cool.
Very cool. Yeah, there was, let's see, I've hit up the Denver Botanical Garden, which is super cool. I just remember the pathways of cobblestones, just mind-blowing. And then there's MOTAB, Missouri Botanical Garden. And one of the things that I noticed there that was super cool is that they had a building, and then a wall in the greenhouse that was full of tropical vines. I think that was one of their collections. Could have been epiphytic as well, but like these pothos-looking plants that were just freaking ginormous, like blow your mind big. You could climb up those like Tarzan.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, that's what I recall at that one. It was super cool. But yeah, I mean that's more or less.
Trying to think of just locally, like they might not be distinct gardens, but like at Hogle Zoo, they put a lot of time and effort into those, into the plants and trees there.
Containers and planters and whatever, yeah.
So, I mean, it might not be strictly botanical or whatever, but they put some effort and money into it.
Well,
so
Lagoon's another one of those.
That was another one I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Where they actually have a greenhouse on Lagoon grounds. Okay, so if you don't know what Lagoon is, it's a amusement park here locally in Utah. And they have an awesome horticulture program. It's hard for people to go and work there because it's they're able to get really cheap labor in their high school kids. So, I mean, really, that's what you can't. I mean, I'm not going to go be your gardener and weed stuff and prune things for $9 an hour. I mean, that's people who are educated. So they have like 2 or 3 full-time positions that are the growers and the ones that monitor everything. But the maintenance people just come in and weed and pick up garbage and do the
and so they really rely upon the supervisors or the horticulturists to be able to transfer that information in detail how to prune and how to clean and how to weed.
If you're listening or you know someone, I mean, you could come on a podcast and tell us. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm being too critical on you guys for that, but that's who works at Lagoon are high school kids, so they can get them at the minimum wage, which is in Utah. What is it, like $7?
Yeah, but anymore, everything's jumped up to 11 to 13 bones.
Right. Anywhere else.
Yeah.
So, they're not going to do that for guys who have bachelor's degrees. That's
cool.
They have a really cool collection.
Yeah.
Because we were able to go on a tour. Temple Square, hey-oh.
Yeah, Temple Square and pretty much any of the temple grounds, they've got, quote, horticulturists doing their business. You know?
Yep. I've seen those online, too. Like, they're hiring like supervisors or garden techs or whatever for the temple square.
And those that's a high-end display garden.
Just the temples.
The temples
de Mormanos.
Yeah. So, but I mean, those are high-end display gardens, as was Marinda. And
that's true.
And even I'm just kind of thinking of just grounds maintenance of like doTERRA.
Yeah.
That our good friend Samantha was working at. Yeah.
Check out the episode. What was it? 59.
Oh yeah.
She's a nut, but we love her. Thank you so much.
So yeah, I mean, if you're in the industry and you're doing landscape and whatnot, be a fanatic about it. You know, do the best you can and be the best at what you do. I don't care who you are.
Well, what was cool about Samantha's story is that when I was going to school with her, I knew she worked at doTERRA, and she was like a recruiter or a trainer of the new employees, and then she weaseled her way into the gardening
part of it.
But that's all we got for this episode of the pod.
All right. Plant on Babylon.
And we'll see you next time.
Catch you later, Blaine.
Yeah, bye-bye. But...
Bye.
All right. Well, thank you, Brad. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, podlings out there. Thank you for our topic, the garden types. And I just want to let everyone out there to know, go check out horticult.com for all your horticult needs. Would like you to come join us at our Facebook page. I do a Wednesday live stream every Wednesday, either before the podcast. We try to record on Wednesday, either right before the podcast. We talk about what we're going to talk about, or we have our guest, give plant spotlight, stuff like that. So if you want to catch those, you can go see the old ones are online, or you can catch the new ones every Wednesday live. So I just want to actually clarify on some things. So the botanical garden that I went to in Southern California is called the South Coast Botanical Garden. Palos Verdes Botanical Garden that we refer to in St. George is called the Red Hills Desert Garden. It's 5 acres and it has 5,000 desert plants in it. So, and then we talk about the Jordan Valley Water Conservancy garden. Is called the Conservation Garden Park, and that's free to the public. Also, the minimum wage, I wanted to say, clarify on what the minimum wage in Utah is. It is $7.25. All right. With that, I will leave you. Plant on, Babylon. See you next time. Oh no, I said too much. I haven't said